Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is Wednesday, so it's time for some midweek makings. I am down at the bench continuing the project that I started last week, the wooden heavy siege ballista. Not blister. That'd be different. That when you hit yourself with a hammer or something. That's not that. It's a ballista. It's a big catapult type thing, like a automated bow and arrow, but huge. Well, no, small because it's a model. It's not the. You know what I'm doing. Anyway, so yes, that's what I'm going to be building today. But first, we'll say hello to everybody that's here watching, because you're here watching. You've got to say hello. Mark was here first, then Gemma was in, then we've got Jeff at Candygram for Mongo, and Steve131, and Stefan Last has come along. So that seems to be everybody. If you're watching and not in the live chat, then why come along, join in the chat, say hello, because it keeps them occupied while I'm not talking, and it keeps me occupied, gives you something to read while I'm waiting for bits to go together. So yeah. So yes, the kit that I'm going to be doing today and continuing is this one here. Uh, it's the look. I've got the camera working. Both cameras are working today. I don't know what happened last week, but yes, it's all working now. Yeah, this is what I did last week. If you missed it, nip back in the playlist and watch it later. Don't watch it now, because watch this live now. Live is always better, because then you can join the chat. If you're watching on a rerun, you can't join the chat. You can read the chat, but you can't join in with the chat. So there's no point. Wendy's here, so offering hugs to everyone. Hope you're all keeping well. Pretty okay, thank you very much for asking. Yep, all good. So yes, this is what I'm going to be doing. Before I get onto that, I should say it's getting close to Christmas time and it's getting chilly, so I put my hoodie on. You can get your own hoodies. Gross Models merchandise is available at grossmerch.co.uk. Okay, that's where it is. You'll find the links in the description below. Pop along, buy yourself a t-shirt. Buy someone you love a t-shirt. Buy someone you hate a t-shirt. Buy a t-shirt or a mug or a hat or a tote bag thing, or there's lots of things available. Go and have a look. You might like something. But it helps out the channel massively if you do buy something. If you don't, then that's also fine. If you want to help the channel and not buy stuff, you can always become a channel member or a patron. Again, links below. The join button should be down here somewhere that you can just click and become a channel member. Easy and quick, and helps out the channel massively. But if not, just continue to watch and hopefully enjoy what I'm doing. But that's what I'm doing. So let's see. Everyone's just saying hello to everyone. The hoodies are very comfy, says Gemma, after she's stolen several of mine and doesn't like the sleeves. She puts the sleeves up and then stretches out the wrists, and then I can't wear them anymore because I don't like the baggy wrists. So yeah, buy someone you love a hoodie. Right, I shall go down to the bench. I shall still today stay as a little me in the corner, and this is what I'm going to be doing. Let me turn around and get on with it. Last time, we started off doing this whole base thing, which is lovely. It's got a whole rotatey thing. If you turn that, the whole thing turns. For the aiming, because it would be too much to actually turn the whole thing. You can aim it just by turning this. And this is some sort of sprung hook thing that I don't know what that does yet. And then I built this bit, which has got the triggery thing, which does a little releasey thing in there. And that's about that so far. We're going to be continuing with, well, all of it, all one, but I think that is just going to have it bolted onto it. We did the instructions from last time, basically the outside pages. So I shall continue with the inside. It is made by Rocker, Roker. I don't know how to say it, but that's how I say it. So it's a wooden puzzle, apparently, mechanical models, and that is what it is. So yeah, let's get things back out again. I put the bits back in the box, although I couldn't put all the bits back in the box because I've used some of them to make a thing. Let's tip that out. There we go. So yeah, we'll have a quick look at this again. It's obviously elastic band powered, as we knew. Comes with a little target. Don't aim at face or eyes. Anywhere you've got eyes, don't point it. And that's it. It's got the firing trigger, the ratchet lifting mechanism. I think that's obviously to do with getting the angle right, and rotatable turret and a round arrow. Although you could sharpen it. If you want to be pointy, you can do that. So we've got 4 sprues which still have stuff on them. I shall put that over there out of the way so I can still see what I'm doing. And we've got other bits that were off of the sprues. We've got the rubber bands. We've got some wax for polishing and making things slide across each other. Some sandpaper for removing the rough edges. And under there is nothing else. Oh, we have the other important thing in the corner there. We have a brandy. a little bit chilled. It's a little bit cold, the brandy today, so I shall endeavour to keep that warm. By the end of the stream, I'll have finished it and be warm. I'll be warm inside, and the outside will be warm as well, and it'll be nice. But yes, that is what I'm going to be continuing to do. So, starting up here, we need some bits from the sea sprue, basically making it the cross-shaped catapult. And then we need to do some gear work, which will be interesting and will take some attention. So I shall put that down. The sea sprue is conveniently the first one. 3 and 7. 3, nice decorative bit. 7 is the big bit. And these sprues are quite a thick sort of hardwood laminate type thing. So they're quite tough, quite hard wearing. But obviously, unlike the real thing, which would be built with rope, these are the elastic bands providing the power rather than the bending of the wood. Because if you tried bending the wood, it would just break, and that wouldn't be any fun for anybody. The Bobbins has come along saying hello. Hugh Gordon is also here as well. So everyone is saying hello to everybody else. Lovely. I like it when people get along. It's always nice. That, get rid of a couple of little nubs. They're laser cut, but they leave little nubs, obviously to hold it into the sprue. Otherwise, you just get a box full of bits. So you normally don't need to worry too much about them, but it makes it look a little bit nicer if you can get rid of them. And some parts, obviously, that are moving parts, move so well together so nicely if things were moving. I forgot to start my music. I always forget that. Now it's a new thing that I've got going. I have some background music playing to keep things nice. I don't hear it myself, so I rely on you lot to let me know that, well, that everything's working. As ever, it's always nice to know that everything's working and the sound's coming through okay, and obviously the audio's coming through well, the music and stuff. But also the video and everything. Do let me know if there are any problems. And do let me know if the music is too loud, you can't hear it, it's not working. Hearing with you, the hearing of me. Obviously, hearing me is the most important. Yeah, do let me know if there are any problems with the stream. Because, I like to be able to help out. So this is going in there. I should mention all of this goes together without the need for any glue. No glue, no nails, no nothing. It just fits basically. So that goes in there like that, and then that goes over there like that. Okay. And so go through into there, and that will obviously helps hold everything together and look nice. Apart from anything else, there we go. Cold brandy. It's the end of the empire. It's not. I wouldn't say cold. It's not like got ice cubes floating in or anything like that. But it just wasn't as warm as it really should be. It's picked up now. I've had it under the lights for a couple of minutes. Yeah, much better. Not quite there yet, but it's getting there. I'll leave it a little while longer. So yes, now we have the shape made. Nice. Then we need to start step 6, which is D6, D3. Need the D sprue. Guess it's them. No, they're from a B sprue. Put them out of the way along with those little bits that came off extra. D6 and D3. 2 of each. There's a D3. There's another D3. 6s are down here. Nip those off. Now, obviously, these being cogwheels, you do need to make sure, although the nubs for these are right deep in the grooves, so you're probably away with that, as long as there's no little fibres and things. Really ought to get rid of. Yeah, all looking good, actually. Fine, but they do need some lubrication. It says to lubricate the gears. How are these going together? It doesn't. It's to lubricate the teeth. So I'll do that in a minute. But let's get everything together first. D3 and D6. Attention to the indentation. So the gears are the same direction. Yeah, they've got to get them. Otherwise, the teeth won't match up and it won't fit. We need a D15 and some C9s. A9s, they won't. Right, a D15, big central gear piece, and some C9s, round bits. There we go. There's 4 in a corner down there. There's 2 of those that we need. I don't hear background music, says Steve. Very quiet. Can you hear it now? It is very quiet. It's basically sort of half my volume when I'm talking. But is it just you that can't hear it, or is everybody else not hearing it? If someone else can comment and let me know. I hear background music, says Jeff. Very quiet and just in the background. Exactly where background music should be. If you would like it a little bit louder, I can cope with that. I'll turn it up just a touch in a moment. I'll turn it up just a bit, although it's between tracks at the moment, so it's going to go to the next track. I'll turn it up a bit, so now you should be able to hear that more. Let me know if it's too much, if it's overpowering, or if you want me to shut up. But there we go. Mark says, need one of them hoodies, but in brandy glass size, make it toasty warm. I'm getting a bit warm. I must admit, I might have to de-hoodie. It was chilly when I started, but obviously the lights on and everything else, and the stress of performing, it gets a bit warm. So yeah, I might have to de-hoodify myself momentarily. Right, we'll get these together, say with the arrows pointing the same way. That's going onto there. Is that? I'll go one either side of that. So goes on there. That will go on the other side, lined up exactly the same. That. Then the D6s will go on there as well. Now I haven't lubricated these yet. I should do that momentarily. So let's get the lubrication done now while I'm thinking about it. So how have you all been? If it's been a week since you saw me, were you here for the last stream of this last week and not been back since? Or have you been around for my other streams? I think I might have only done one stream between this and now, last week. Tomorrow night I shall be returning with Dan. We shall progress through a little bit more of The Wanderer, the VR puzzle type, escape room type game thing that I've been working through since last week. It's good fun. It's interesting. It looks lovely. I mean, obviously you don't get to experience the full everything because it's in VR and you're not, basically. But it's can hear now very relaxing music system. Chose it specially. It's from Senpai Music. They do music for streams. Basically, it's all royalty-free stuff. Got lots and lots of tracks. But say I picked one that I like the sound of, and basically downloaded the album, and it just randomly plays through the tracks in that. So it gives you something as a little background thing. You occupied while I'm, drinking or murmuring. Right, that's that. I need D12 and D16. There's 2 of them. I'll probably be using the other one momentarily. Yeah, right. I am using both of them. There are 2 D16s. Let's get those off. They'll fit in either end. And D12, D2. Well, there we go. It's the sharp, ratchety one over here. So yeah, make sure that all your teeth are clear. Get rid of the bits. Tidy that up a bit. Tidy up the edges of these because they're going to have to fit together into things. Should have Christmas tunes. It's November now. Yeah, November's a bit early for Christmas and stuff, isn't it? I don't know. It's difficult. And I know shops have had Christmas decorations and stuff out. Actually, pretty much. Now Halloween's out the way, I am going to de-hoodie. Avert your eyes if you're a delicate persuasion. I am wearing stuff underneath. I have got a t-shirt, so don't worry too much. Yeah, shops have got rid of the Halloween stuff now, so they'll be into Christmas. Steve was here last week, but his chat didn't work. I'm glad it's working this week. Right, they go together. I like it when things fit together like that. That gives me great joy. And then this will fit onto the middle of it. That. And it all together and looking very, very nice. I do like that. Like that quite a lot. Right, so I need some more bits. I need B4, D5s. Get some D5s while I'm here. That one, and there's that one. Star on it. That probably means it's a spare one, but it's the same as the other one, so that'd be okay. That's them. I need some B4s. B sprue. There's a B4. I need two either side. Yeah, two either side. So I need 4 of those. Those 4 out there, and leave a couple of the spare. Oh, there's more down here. I'm going to be using them later. Yeah, good to hear that your chat's working this week. There's lots more B4s down here as well. Obviously, lots of washery type things required. Get these tidied up. Looks like they're going to be the rotational parts, so you definitely need to make sure that they're not sharp edges and ridges on them. But you need them. Go. Yeah, so how early is too early for Christmas? I think November is still a bit early for most people and most, households. Shops obviously are a different thing. They need to start earlier and get things out, but yeah, don't put your Christmas trees up yet. Don't be like Fox. Don't put your Christmas trees up already. Don't not take them down. Right, this is going to be ratchety, so I'm going to wax that a little bit. And these need to be waxed as well. And I need 2 more of them. Actually, I just noticed that there's 2 either side. That as well. Let me get some more D5s. It says, pay attention, make sure that the gears are all in the right direction. 5 and another D5. Probably one more of them around something. There's another one. That's one without the star on it. That. And that's that one. Yes, so tomorrow I shall, as I say, be returning to do some VR. Remembering, of course, that this week is Escape Room Week. Jeff and Dan will be joining me on Saturday evening. I'm going at a slightly earlier time this week, or from now on, should I say. We're going to be starting at 10 p.m. instead of the earlier. It's just showing that, but without the big bit. But make sure they're all lined up okay. That one is the right way round. Yes, it was midnight, and then it was 11, and then it was 10:30. But I brought it forward again to 10 p.m. evening. Not this evening, tomorrow evening. We're doing the escape simulator. We're on GMT now, in case you didn't notice. Our clocks changed this week, last weekend. So we are now on the GMT. Not the time anymore. So that is that. That's a little gear thing we've made up. And another one that we've made up as well. Put them together, because I like it when a things come together. I like it when a plan comes together. I like it when parts fit together and work together nicely. So we're putting that onto there. That one is going. Okay, yeah, that gears with those. That will rotate around there. It does rotate? It shows it rotating. It does. It rotates around there. But then I need another part. I need B14 and B18. Big bit. What's B14? What are these? I mean, there's going to be another one of these for the other side as well. There is. From the A sprue, interestingly enough. Tidy that up. Jeff says we used to have a 12-foot artificial Christmas tree that we'd set up, but it took an entire weekend. So after about a decade, I got tired of it and gave it away. Yeah, I mean, we only have an artificial tree. It's not, right, let's see how this is going. I'm going to have to pay attention to this. This is going on there. Oh, that's going on there. Right, let's wax me hole. Follow me here, I'm going to wax me other bigger hole as well. Going on there, and then that's going over the top. And holding this together, it looks like there's holes there, so there might be little pins, but it doesn't seem to be. It's going in there, right? Oh, and this has got to be on there as well. End up and pop through there. Okay. Right, so yeah, that as that moves, that rotates. I'll give you that like that. Pay attention to the ratchet direction. Yeah, it needs to go that way round. That gears up with that. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. We need the other B14. Rough edges from that. Jeff is looking forward to Escape Room this Saturday. Puzzle number 1 will be Dan and I figuring out the correct broadcast times. Yes, that's something you have to work out on your own. All I can do is tell you the GMT. I am not responsible for working it out into any other time zone. Because I believe your clocks change, you said, weekend after or 2 weeks the other line or something. So, yeah, it's all going to get great fun and challenging. Luckily, the internet will be of a great help. All you have to do is find out, the right time in GMTs, and it will convert it for you. So, yeah, hopefully we'll arrange it and we'll be there. I shall send out the invitation nice and early just to make sure. Right, so that's gone on there. This is then it goes on there afterwards though, so I'll take that back off again. Then that goes on there, getting everything lined up this time. So far, so good. And there is in there. That turns that, and that turns that, and the ratchet is hopefully in the correct direction. Showing it going that way that I've got that, so that should be okay. Let's find out. We need some more D stuff. D 11 and 2. 2 is that the same the other side as well? It is. So let's get out 2 2s, 2 11s. GMT, gross models time. Yes, that's exactly what it stands for. Gross models is terrific, but yeah, time also works. Just make sure you're not late. Don't be late. Everything should be working properly. I got the audio working for Dan last week, so he could hear the game as well as everybody else hearing the game. Because obviously he hears it before you lot. He sees it before you lot as well, because he's got to help me with the talking about the stuff. So you can't do that if you're 20 seconds behind like everybody else is watching. So yeah, hopefully it'll work. Back tomorrow and find out. So these are going on there. Goes on there, and then that goes on the outside. Pretty sure these are just decorative. They're like the bits that would be used if it was actually being used. Could have wax the other side, but I'll just wax around this one. One bit wax is better than no bit wax, isn't it? That's that. That's now holding that in place there. Right, that seems to be a thing. Now I've got to make up another gear thing from B11 to B11s. These ones. I like the mechanical detail in the model. So many gears. There's lots of gears in here. Skullfish says fire. They better not be because it's wooden. It wouldn't last for. Oh, you mean to actually fire the things? Yeah, no. Not firing them yet. Two of them D4s on either side. So there's a couple more to come in a minute. So, tidy up time. Rid of the rough hubs. How we do it? It's 1:30, so that's not a bad time. That's been alright. We've got 8 people watching, so that's fair enough for now. Skullfish is here. That's the important thing. As long as Skullfish turns up, then you know you can't be doing it all bad. But welcome to Skullfish and anybody else that's watching. If you're watching, and again, in the chat, follow the board. If you are in the chat and you want to get my attention, you can just shout loud in bold or capital letters, or even use a super chat, which will make sure that I can't miss your comment. Although it's not that busy in there, so you can probably just use normal typing and I'll probably notice. That's there. Anything else? Is there any news to impart on you this week? I don't think there is. I've got no news, so that's good news. Goes together like so, just like the other one. Now, unfortunately, they only put the detail on one side, so yeah, it's alright, but not quite right. These will hold it together. Oh, there is some news. I watched films during the week. I went back and watched the original Top Gun, and then watched the more recent release, the Top Gun Maverick. And I really enjoyed it. I'm obviously aware of Top Gun before. I've seen that before, but it was nice to watch it before watching the more recent release. And yeah, it was good. We enjoyed that immensely. Good fun. Nice token nods to the original. Enough new high-tech stuff, and better picture and sound and cameras and stuff. All works very, very well. Right, B2, B4, B3. 2 B4, B3. Not a 2 B4. That'd be different. There's a 4. 2 and 3. There we go. They'll be on here. 2 and 3. Right, we've got to do the same again on the other side. So let's get those ready as well. 4 4. 2 2. Not 2 2. 3 3. 4 on there as well. If I shall be using that momentarily as well. The nubs. Yeah. So, has anyone else seen any films recently? Anything you recommend? Anything you'd steer well away from? B series? Anything like that? Anything good? Goose got Goose, very sad. Goose died, 36 years ago, but it's not really a spoiler, I don't think. But yeah, interestingly, his son is in the new one, or in film, son, who I just, from the original Top Gun, I assumed it was a girl. I don't know why, but I just thought it was a girl. But when they were talking about Goose's son, I was like, hey, what? But yeah, it was a little boy. way it was. For some reason, I just assumed female. Right, so this is going on there 2, a 4, and a 3. Right way round. Rewatching The Expanse, says Skullfish. Yeah, The Expanse is an interesting one. I started watching it when it came out, really enjoyed it. Somewhere through the 2nd season, I got lost and distracted. I think there was a mid-season break, and it confused me, and I drifted away. I did attempt to come back, but didn't make it for some reason. I started watching it again from the beginning, and I don't know, just didn't get back into it, and yeah, haven't been back since. Really, I watched the next season or 2, and do intend to watch it and enjoy it again, but yeah, for some reason I drifted away from it and haven't been back. So yeah, no spoilers for The Expanse, please. Is it finished now though? I think that is it, isn't it? Skullfish hasn't seen the new one yet. Gemma says both Top Gun films are very good, and The Mentalist is a great series. Yeah, I keep introducing Gemma to new, old TV shows, generally that I've seen in the past, and yeah, that she hasn't watched. But I drag her in and make her watch them. So Mentalist is the most recent of those. Right, so this is being mounted on there. All of these brackets haven't had line up. A bit like that. And mostly like that. Right, that's going in. Yeah, that's going home. It's quite a meaty, substantial sort of thing. Right, and then it says to move this elastic band from here to here. That would make it clip back down stronger. Suppose you couldn't do that after. Do it before. That will now engage in that ratchet. So it will go that way. Oh, listen. That's not, I like that. That's got proper. It's raising it up. I raise you up. But won't go down until you release it. Will it fall down if you release it? Turn it back down. It might at some point once it's worn in a bit. At the moment it doesn't. I shall twiddle with it and wear it in a little bit. Maybe if I'd have waxed it properly it might have. That and that. I like that. That's nice. It's got a nice positive clicky noise to it as well. Good. I enjoy that. Right, that was that bit. Then we need to fit B15 and B16. Is that these bits? Yeah. Support arms. Andor is very good. Massively better than Obi-Wan. I've watched first three episodes of Andor. I'm enjoying it. It's not gripped me yet. I'm enjoying it, but it's not Star Wars enough for me. I know it doesn't have to have Jedi's or anything in it, but yeah, it's good, but I'm not feeling the Star Wars from it. I don't know, not enough shout outs, and it feels very much like Solo, which I enjoyed. It was fine, but yeah. Jeff says I've been watching Andor, but haven't seen the last few episodes. I watched the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime series, found it very well done and powerful. I've not seen that yet. Skullfish says there's 6 seasons available on Prime. This is the Expanse. Was talk of a movie-length thing to finish off the whole arc. Yeah, I heard that there was something, but right, these are going. Oh, they're going down the edges there to everything. Line everything up. little bit more stability. Capability, no, just stability. There, cool. So this does the twiddly thing. Now be the left a bit, right a bit. And you can do the uppy down a bit. Do anything. I might do something. I might do the aiming, the loading, maybe. Not sure yet. Cool, that was that. I like that. Now I've got to wax some D1. D1 is a big plate. Gonna go through in there, some sort of loading plate. Okay, let's figure this one out. Tidy up the edges. What's the range of fire? Could it be used to annoy someone on the other side of the room? I would expect so. It's got that sort of feel to it. Obviously, I don't know yet. I haven't built it. I don't know how far it'll fire. I'm fairly confident that it will have that sort of range to it. I won't be able to show you on camera because, you know, the camera doesn't point that way. Not sure exactly what to wax, so I'll just give all of it a quick waxing over. This goes in there. Like that, and then back there. Yeah, it's got to go down over this bit. Better do that. Doesn't really, but it's got to, hasn't it? That's got to come down over there. That bit's got to come up through there, hasn't it? All right, or does that feel like I've just messed it up? Oh, I feel like I might have just messed that up. Why has it got that groove in it if you didn't need it for that? Alright, well, we've got to build up the thing around it with D8, 9 and 13. 8 and 9. The D1, is that spare D1 in case you break it? Really? 13 and a spare 13 in case you break that as well. Maybe I did do it wrong and I'll have to break it out to get it out. So these are going in the top and that's going across the back. Goes across the back. You go across. Yeah. Right way round, and they'll have the decorative bits on the outside. That thing. Well, this whole thing's gonna move. The whole thing's gonna move, then it's gonna. Rubber bands are gonna have to be quite strong. Right. Oh, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. It looks like it is though. I've just aimed it basically. Armed it rather than aimed it. It's gonna move. So if I can release that now. That moves a bit. I'll do some more waxing. Thing. Okay, so this is like a sort of shuttle to carry the arrows. There as well. Wax everywhere. Wax on. Don't take the wax back off again though. Just put the wax on. Sure, it's a thing. I shall add some more wax to it when I'm in there. We've got to add the elastic band. No, we've got to finish building first. It says build a man. Got 3 bits of the dude, the target. him out, pop out his axe. Oops, don't snap, it says Mark. Sculptor says, careful, Chris. Sales have said catapult kit depend on how well you can build it and operate it. Well, this is true. I'm not getting commission for it though, so that's okay. It's not a sponsored video, so I don't really care. Really care if they sell loads or not. They're not going to contact me and let me have loads of stuff. Candygram says, I took my R2D2 outside last night to help hand out Halloween candy, so families remarked having come by for years to see R2. Yeah, I mean, a full-size R2 is quite an impressive thing. But yes, I'm sure community and love to come back and see that time and time again. Here we go, we have some sort of dwarfy man with an axe as a target. Got to build some arrows. They are all on C. I got a spare B15 there in case you needed that. So we've got 3 arrows. Designed so you can break them when you're putting it together, and so when you lose one, or when you get it stuck in, you know, the cat or significant other, and they snap it and say, "You're not firing this at me again," and break it in half. You can obviously then pull out your spare and say, "Ha ha, ha 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 ha." Not that you do that. It says don't aim at face or eyes. Other body parts, obviously perfectly acceptable. Model looking good, says Steve. Some bringing their own kids now, Jeff says you. Probably, yeah. It's been that long, isn't it? So, maybe not to see R2, but yeah. When did you build R2, Jeff? Was it, how long have you had him? How long has he been living with you? So there's a rounded arrow. Let's get the elastic bands on then. Done that, so now we've got to do this. Basically 2 either side of that. This is P1, P1, so and 2 from there. Let's get a few out. Let's see. That one goes from there and there. That's easy. That's not exactly tight, but rubber band should be installed after folding in half. That's why it's not very tight. Fold it in half, then it's going to be very tight. That will go on there, and that one will go on there. Same on the other side. And there, and there. That is already feeling quite springy. Jeff has had R2 running around for 12 years now. It took 2 years to build, 1,000 hours, but it's impressive. Right, that's that. We've got to do more. This one doesn't go in half, it just goes from up the top there, goes through there, there, like that, and one on the other side as well. Right, these ones that are doing all the power, I think. Like that though, that's feeling, it's feeling meaty. Right. Right, the moment of truth. Put it back. Loaded. It's locked. That doesn't do anything. This is just decorative windless winding. This is the bit that does the aiming up. And if you want to aim it down, you have to release the catch. Let it go down. Can't see it from the side, I know, but so that does the raising, and if you to lower it, you have to release the catch, which is fine, it's good. There we go. That's that. And to fire it is obviously this bit. You just have to push that down quite hard. It's the one bit that's feeling a bit wobbly. A bit not quite right. I'm going to dry fire it without the arrow loaded, just to make sure everything works. Put that down. It made a snappy noise. It does a thing. Liking that. I am liking that a lot. Let's load that back again. I'm going to get some wax into the bit that I couldn't get the wax into before. Go. Going to load. Does it say how to load? Doesn't really, but it seems like it sort of fits in there. Before I do that, I am going to wax me slot. Myself maximum possible potential for dangerous stuff. Go. Right. Loaded. Loaded. Now, the firing, I'm obviously not going to be able to hit him because he's over there, and although I'm going to do the firing from down here. Can't see, you can see, there you go, you can still see the arrow. You'll be able to see the arrow launch and hopefully kill the guy and not break anything else. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Pushing harder, pushing harder. It fired, it killed the dude, and everything worked. So yeah, all in all, I'm quite happy with that, and that did go quite a long way. I shall try shooting across the room for your pleasure and informational thing. I'll have to aim up to do across the room. I'll hold it over it. You won't be able to see it, but I shall over there, and then I'll lose the arrow. But I've got more. Are you ready? We'll see if it goes across the room. That's like a couple of meters. Yep, that made it quite easily, even though I had a finger under the elastic band. So I've reduced the power of it somewhat. But yes, that fires quite comfortably a couple of meters. Great success. Spiders beware. I don't know that, yeah. The trouble is, it aims up. It doesn't aim down. So to shoot at spiders, you'd have to be pointing down a lot. And you can't really aim terribly well. But yeah, that is impressive. It shoots comfortably powerful. It works, yay. Hide your best China, says Mark. Yeah, no, not quite that. Steve131 thought you were talking about the part work R2. No, just built a full-size one. Have you posted any pics of your R2, says Gemma. I have in the past, but I might have been in the boom hut. In the group, you know where it is. It's always worth putting more pictures up in there. People always like to see them, so yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that would be lovely. So that is that. I've got some spare bits. I've got some more arrows to build up. But that is that. I quite like it. Thank you very much, Gemma, for buying that for me. Fun. I shall add it to my siege weapon collection because I've still got the triple catapult from the one that they sent me. I'll add that next to that. And continue on. You're not hunting spiders. I thought you'd like me to hunt spiders, but don't quite get that. Would you not want me to hunt the spider? You don't like spiders, so hunting them would be a good thing? Or do you think it might just annoy them and make them come out? Jeff is giving some more details about the R2 that he's built. Now you need to make like 10 times the size out of metal, says the Bobbin. Yeah, metal. And you wouldn't use elastic bands, you'd use the actual bending of the wood to do it in real life. So metal might not be the best thing. But yeah. That was a good fun build. Now next week, I might buy this model, I like it a lot. You just build your own, Jeff. I know what you're like. Next week I shall be back and do something else. I don't know what I've been doing yet. I've got a spare backup Lego kit to build. So I might do that. I might do something different. You never know. I haven't done some things for a while. So keep an eye on the channel. Click your notification bell and all that. Like and subscribe and you know the drill. I shall see you for that next week. But tomorrow, as I say, I shall be returning. Hopefully, Dan's around if he gets the times right to help me with The Wanderer, the VR game. If you didn't watch that last week, nip back and find the playlist of it and catch up on that because it's an ongoing story thing. You have to know what's going on really a little bit. So yeah, that's that. Let me turn the music off so I can continue to talk to you for just a moment and say thank you very much for joining me. It's been fun. I'd say tomorrow night I've got The Wanderer to do, and then Saturday night at the new earlier time of 10 p.m. GMT. The three of us should be delving into the world of Escape Simulator. Now, last time we had some connection issues, so we didn't actually finish the Steampunk DLC. But I think we'll probably nip back and do that at the end. But we're going to start off with the new level, the new Halloween level. It's a little bit late after Halloween, but it's just the way timetables fit together. So yeah, join us on Saturday night, 10 p.m. GMT, for some Escape Simulator. And yeah, next week, eModels is back on Monday. I shall be playing some more Halo with Fox on Tuesday. Wednesday, as I say, something else to do over here. And then Thursday, more Wanderer again, probably. So thank you very much for joining me. I shall find the right button to click to finish the stream. And say thank you all very much. If you would like to help out the channel, click the join button. Find me on Patreon. You know where I am. All the links are in the description below. So that would be lovely. Thank you very much, and I shall see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.